You know when you have bad news, you try and soften it with good news? Well, that might happen here, because I think Prime One Studio is one of the most amazing statue companies out there. However, after some price reveals over the last 6 months, we just have to ask Prime One Studio, are you out of your mind? As the Xtreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we're giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the Xtreme channel. We are all about Xtreme collectibles. One of the places we get Xtreme collectibles is from a company called Prime One Studio. I'm a huge fan of Prime One Studio. I think they make some of the best stuff. I probably own 50 to 100 statues just from Prime One Studio, and I will continue to buy from them, even if I have to mortgage my house and sell my children. Because honestly, I think we're getting to that point. Over the last 2 years, everything has been increasing in price. Gasoline, food, raw materials, and more. And that, combined with worker shortages, just increases the pricing on everything. So as collectors of high-end statues that cost anywhere from $400 all the way up to $5,000 or even more now, thanks Prime One Studios, today I'm not going to focus on the fact that a 1/3 scale statue 5 years ago was $799 and now it's $1,500. I understand that, and while I'm not happy about it, that's not what we're going to talk about today. We expect that. However, recently, over the last year or so, there have been some prices that just really shocked the hell out of us. And today I wanted to talk about those. And I really don't have an agenda, I just want to kind of give you guys my raw thoughts on it. So the first one that really caught everybody's attention is when Prime One Studio released the price on their Kong vs. Godzilla diorama, this piece right here. Now, I thought these movies were very mediocre, however, they're cool characters, so I was considering buying this because the statue looked amazing, but when they threw a $6,000 plus price tag on that, it wasn't even worth a thought for me. So everything calmed down for a while, and then they released their Jungle Hunter Predator. This piece right here, I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I did order it despite a $3,000 price tag for a 1/3 scale piece. And collectors were asking for some additional portraits. So Prime One Studios actually gave us that option. However, they were $900 each for another head. And I am not paying $900 for head. I might pay $300 to $400 at the very most. Now, I really wanted the closed mandible because it's very movie accurate. However, I spoke with my wallet, and I did not order it despite the fact that I could. If you're a follower of the channel, you know I've been blessed with many resources. And generally, if I want something, I buy it. And collectors were pretty outraged by this. And you saw a plethora of responses. Some people made jokes. Some people, like me, spoke with their wallet. Some people just bitched and moaned. Some people just bought it because they wanted it. And then the worst category was the people that bitched and moaned and then they bought it. Now, as these big price reveals kept coming out, Prime One Studios continued increasing, like I talked about, that $799 to $1,500. Now we're even seeing $1,700, $1,800, even more. Then the big shock to the community was when this Final Fantasy piece was released. Now, I wanted this so bad. I was ready to pay $3,000, maybe even $4,000 for this, as it was one of my favorite games growing up. However, when the $12,000 plus price tag with an edition size of 600 was fully revealed, and when I say 12,000, that includes shipping and taxes and all that, tons of people lost their shit, and I think they had the right to lose their shit. I mean, this is going to equate to over $10 million in sales for a statue. And this is a 1/6 scale statue. Now granted, there's a lot of things that go into these statues, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But people were beside themselves. Do I feed a small country for a year, or do I buy a 1/6 scale statue? Then again, very shortly after that, Prime One Studios released their City Hunter Predator. Now I really wanted this. I think it looks even better than the Jungle Hunter, the one I have on order. However, for the Ultimate Deluxe bonus version, over $5,500. You're probably $6,000 all in for a 1/3 scale statue. Now granted, you get a lot for this, but you are paying $6,000 for a 1/3 scale statue. That makes it very hard to swallow.
That's what she said.
So has Prime One Studio lost their mind? I don't think they have. As a collector who wants some of those pieces badly, and now I'm not buying even though I could, while I don't like what Prime One Studio is doing and I disagree, I have to take into some considerations. Consideration number one, I don't know all the costs that are going into this statue. I have a good feel on what it costs to produce a run of statues. I know pricing on sculpting. I know pricing on production. I know pricing on paint. I do not know licensing pricing. Do I think the Final Fantasy licensing for each piece is $5,000? Fuck no, I don't. But I'm going to throw that entire argument aside. Who cares how much it costs them to make? They are trying to make a profit, and they are a for-profit company, and honestly, what has allowed them to charge those prices is me and you. That's what it comes down to. Not only us continuing to buy their products, which I'm still going to continue, however I will speak with my wallet at certain pieces, but they're not stupid. Look at the sales aftermarket for statues. They see their pieces, like the Michael Bay Transformers pieces, flip for anywhere from 2 to 5 times the original price. They know what their Doomsday that I think they sold for like $1,100-$1,200. I got it from retail from Sideshow years and years ago. They see the sold listings for Hush Superman, which thankfully, again, another piece I got in at retail. And the truth of the matter is, even if every single collector out there watched this video right here, they're not going to stop. And the prices will continue to rise. I see all these people say, Prime One's not going to sell any of these. Prime One's going to go out of business. Or insert your other company. No, they're not. They're going to continue selling these statues. They're going to continue making profit. And I say more power to them because the market, the buyers, you and I are allowing them to do that. So if you're mad at anybody, be mad at the collectors, not the companies doing this. Like I said, I disagree with it and I don't like it, but I'm not blaming them. I own and run a few different companies. If my customers are willing to pay more, I'm going to charge more. I kind of have to just to afford Prime One Studios statues, right? So those are my thoughts, guys. Throw your thoughts below. This is a pretty controversial thing, but we do live in a world that has a free economy, for the most part, a lot of the world. Supply and demand, basic economics, the American dream. While you can dislike it and disagree with it, don't be mad at a company who wants to charge more money because people are willing to pay it. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Kind of a different video. Again, please let me know your comments below. Please like and share this video. It really helps the channel. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.